Hey, this is Luke with another Android Guys podcast. I'm here, as always, with Scott.
Always.
Well,
so far.
Well, I mean, I'm batting 100.
Yeah.
1,000.
1,000.
100,000?
You're batting 100.
I don't know.
You get
I don't
a
know
hit
how baseball works.
Yeah, that's one hit out of every 10 at bats.
Man.
If you're batting 1,000, though.
I'm batting 1,000.
Yeah.
With you, dog.
Ugh, gross.
All right. So, you want to talk about some headphones instead?
I'd rather talk about
anything.
anything.
Baseball, let's talk about headphones.
Okay, I can talk about headphones.
All right.
I have a pair of headphones that you've seen these things here in the office.
I have. I was intrigued when I saw them because the packaging is interesting.
Okay, so they're the first pair of earbuds or headphones that I would say when it comes to like packaging and design. These things are extra.
Yeah.
Like that, but they're cool.
They are cool.
And for the right person, they're very cool.
Yes.
My son is now 19.
Yeah.
Dad, are these earbuds?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. This is the case?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you get them out? Oh, that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
These are nice. How much are they? Like, it was immediately intrigued by them. So, these are the GravaStar. This is the brand. The earbuds are the Sirius Pro.
Okay.
Sirius, Sirius.
Okay.
These earbuds come in a handful of different color configurations. I think like maybe 5.
Mm-hmm.
The packaging, the aesthetics, the earbuds, the case, everything, they look like something you might find in Fallout.
Yes.
The game Fallout.
Yes.
Or some kind of post-apocalyptic, far future cyber, world.
Yeah, they have that feel of kind of cobbled together like metal and
yeah.
Like I don't want to say junk because they don't look junky.
No, they look like something kind of like maybe you would see on a ship in like the movie Aliens or something.
Right. Yeah. Very industrial kind of feeling.
They're the pair that I have are like a slate gray or silver with kind of like a teal kind of paint design on them.
Yeah.
And they look like they've been scuffed.
Yeah.
They look like they've been dropped, but that's all in the paint, the cosmetic.
Right.
These are actually, the case itself is heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Like it feels substantial. It's not very big. And the way the earbuds kind of drop in, and then there's like this hatch that clicks over it.
Right.
And there's like a push button mechanism that clicks open to kind of reveal it. And they all, even the earbuds, they just have this kind of like, oh man, these look like they've been through some things.
Right.
Like this might be something that Tom Cruise uses on Edge of Tomorrow.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
The headphones themselves, as far as the experience goes, is fairly nice. I found them to be, I gave them a 3.9, I think, was the overall score.
Yeah, that's good.
That's very good. We tend to grade them on about 8 different things.
Sure.
And that includes setup and pairing, features, audio, battery, things like that.
Right.
So to come in at a 3.9, that's a pretty nice consideration.
It's a 3.9 out of 5.
Out of 5, yeah.
Yeah.
So they come in matte black, neon green, space gray, war damaged gray, and war damaged yellow.
Okay.
So I think mine were the war damaged gray.
I believe so, yeah.
You're going to find these are going to be priced about $130 to $150 depending on the color you go with.
Okay. So that's a little high for I think the features that these have. But when you put in the aesthetic, it kind of balances that out. I mean, these are definitely have a look and feel to them.
Yeah, it's a very intentional thing. It's a very kind of like, you either know that's your style or you're not your style at all.
Right.
The GravaStar logo, there's like this G, and then there's a symbol of like almost like a spider kind of like walking spider.
Yeah, it's
thing.
kind of like a spider or like alien something from like Starship Troopers.
Yeah, and kind of reminds me of maybe Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
Where something like that. So they also sent me a speaker to review, and I'll cover that on another time. But the speaker actually is that shape.
Oh, cool.
It has that kind of like walking three-legged spider thing.
Yeah.
I like these earbuds. They have a couple of different audio modes. You can kind of go back and forth between like gaming, movie, and then I think there was one other one. But you can feel gaming, movie, and music, of course.
Okay.
So when you switch those, you can kind of hear the difference between like a full sound, or kind of sounds a little bit more spatial for a movie, and then there's music with kind of the equalizer kind of tunes it a little differently.
Right.
I didn't do too much gaming with these on here.
Sure.
I mean, I did more casual gaming, if anything, with them. I like them.
Yeah.
I have a hell of a time getting them out of that case.
Really?
If you look at the way the shape is.
Yeah.
It's so tapered.
Uh-huh.
You can't get any purchase off of these stupid things when you try to pull them out.
Gotcha.
I've tried licking my thumb and forefinger just to see if maybe having a little bit of moisture to pinch it.
Yeah.
There are times I will sit there like a goofball, like pinching at these earbuds, and I'll go from left to right, just trying to get them out. I ask my wife, I'm like, take these earbuds out, and she pulls one out. She's like, what's the big deal? I'm like, how did you do that?
Yeah.
Like,
you're a wizard.
And then there's, I shut them, put them away. And then another time I was like, all right, take them out. And she's like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Like she wasn't able to do it. So I didn't know, they're super smooth.
Yeah.
So there's nothing rigid to kind of
grab.
Yeah.
There's no purchase.
There isn't.
Yeah.
So that's a little frustrating.
But
once they're in your ear.
Right.
It's no big deal. So it's kind of a minor gripe. The magnet, when you put them in the case, kind of pulls them down in.
Sure.
And I thought it might be nice if you just flip it upside down and kind of like
tap them
out of it. They don't.
The magnet's too good.
Magnet's too good.
Yeah.
The flip open hinge on the metal case doubles as a bottle opener.
Oh.
So if that's your jam.
Okay.
If you take your earbuds with you and you gotta crack open a cold one.
Yeah.
It will work as a bottle opener.
All right.
So when I say this thing is rugged and heavy and metal, it can do that.
Nice.
So these are nice. They come with 3 additional size tips.
Okay.
That if you want to switch those out
for different size ears.
Yep. So you've got 4 of those. They have their Bluetooth 5.2.
Okay.
Easy to pair.
Yeah.
You're going to get around 16 total hours out of the earbuds and the case.
Okay.
So it's a little low.
Yeah.
When you look at other ones we've reviewed for about the same price, you can get double.
Yeah.
So that is something to kind of consider. So
seems like you're paying a little bit for the experience or the design.
Yeah. These are the type of thing that I think if you see Twitch streamers, these are the earbuds you want to be seeing on your desk.
Yeah.
This is the kind of thing you want sitting on your shelf that looks cool, and you want somebody to talk to you about those. Tell me about those.
Oh, what are those earbuds you have in? Those look cool.
Yeah, and I mean, other than that, they sound good.
Sure.
They aren't overly remarkable, but I think that.
Is there any noise cancellation in them or anything
I don't believe they do. They have some kind of enhanced cancellation thing, I believe they call it on there.
Okay.
It's not active noise cancellation. They call it. Let's see if I can see if it's on the website. I'm not sure, but they have the 3 modes. It doesn't say it here, and I don't want to waste the listeners' time. It doesn't say. It's not active cancellation.
Okay.
And I would have liked that.
Yeah, I mean, usually these come in at anywhere from, I think you said 130 to 150, depending on the color kind of you pick.
Yeah.
Usually at that price point, you start to see some noise, active noise cancellation in there.
Mm-hmm.
But they're have a charging case. Does it have wireless charging or anything like that?
It is not. It's a USB Type-C.
Okay.
So it's ENC on their website is what they call it. So
Okay.
I think it's enhanced noise cancellation.
Yeah.
So it's not active noise cancellation.
Right.
So I don't know how...
So it probably gives you a pretty good seal and
yeah,
will kind of drown out around you, but it's not actively lowering any outside decibels.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they do mention on the gaming they have a 65 millisecond latency. So I don't know. That's a pretty low latency.
Yeah.
So if you are a gamer, that is something
that's definitely something to think about too.
Yeah. So again, it's a little bit of a niche product.
Uh-huh.
But I think for the right person, they're going to go, oh, dude, those are really cool.
I mean, they're definitely conversation starters. They look cool and they look different from, stuff that you see all the time. So
yeah,
that's something. And it looks actually like you could put that case on, the side of your backpack or something with a carabiner. It's one of those things that is kind of ready to go.
So for me, it's not my style.
Sure.
I don't mind having them.
Yeah.
But I think of certain people that are like, okay, so what's a good gift idea for somebody?
Yeah.
I know they're into games. I know they're into the, like,
right.
They might get that and go, oh, these are great. These are cool. Like, there's that aesthetic and there's that certain kind of like that segment of user or person that would go, dude, these are awesome.
Right.
So they don't sound bad at all. They don't, they're not generic. But they're not just pure aesthetics. Mm-hmm. However, that's a big part of the image.
Right. Definitely.
So. Yeah, that's GravaStar, GravaStar, and these are the Sirius Pro, and I think they're worth taking a look at. When you look at the website, you're like, oh, you'll know right away if that's what you're into.
Cool. Well, thanks, Scott.
You got it. All right, that's going to do it for this episode of the podcast.
Thanks for listening.
We appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, feedback, concerns, comments, anything, shoot us an email at podcast@AndroidGuys.com. We'd love to hear from you one way or the other. Luke, if someone wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
I am on Instagram and Twitter at Luke Gaul, Gaul.
And I'm on Instagram at Scott Webster and Twitter as SWebster77. Until next time, thanks for listening.
See ya.